Hey guys, I've made a massive arpeggios lesson. It's for everybody who feels like they might have some gaps in their knowledge with arpeggios. If you're coming from doing scales and chords and it just seems like it's all sweet picking, it's not. Or even if you know some arpeggios but you're not quite sure how to apply them to music, there's something in here for everybody. I've made 7 exercises for you to get stuck into. I've put little blobs along the timeline for you to check out. I hope you enjoy it. Please give me a like and subscribe, as I'm starting to take this a little bit more seriously now. Cheers guys. One of my students has asked me about arpeggios, and I thought I would talk to you about how important they are and what the whole thing is with arpeggios. I teach mainly people at high school, and my experience at high school was I learned scales and I learned chords and I learned riffs, and I missed arpeggios until I went to college really. Arpeggios aren't just broken chords. That's not arpeggios. That's an arpeggio of a C chord. But arpeggios are formulas like chords and scales. I think the best way to do this is to learn all of the arpeggios of all of the chords of all of the scales. So if we start with the C major scale along the A string, it looks like this. What really comes after the scale is the arpeggio. The scale is 7 notes, and the arpeggios are either 3 or 4 notes from the scale in thirds. So a C major arpeggio is the first note of the scale, the third note of the scale, and the fifth note of the scale. And it's not really efficient to play it along the way, so we do it across the guitar inside a handful. But what we're going to do just now is we're going to play more than a triad. We're going to play more than a first, a third and a fifth. We're going to play a 7th chord. We're going to play 1, 3, 5 and 7. So we're missing out every note in between. Every second note's missed out. I'm going to miss out the 2, I'm going to miss out the 4 and I'm going to miss out the 6. And that is how a 7th chord is made. So if I play a C and I play in thirds, I will have 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7, 1. And that is the C major 7 arpeggio. So a C major 7 chord is 1, 5, 7, 3, 5. Those are the intervals across that grip there. And if I arpeggiate that, so here's the entire sequence of the harmonised major scale in 7th chords. Starts with C major 7, starts with C major 7, D minor 7, E minor 7, F major 7, G7, A minor 7, B minor 7 flat 5, and you're back at C major 7. So there's 4 chord forms. There's the major 7, there's the minor 7, there's the dominant 7, and there's the minor 7 flat 5. I'll draw that down here. So the differences between these are actually brilliant because they help you remember each of them as well. If you work on the major 7 chord the most, and you are able to say the intervals as you play it, 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7. What made most sense to me was focusing on the differences between the chords, or the arpeggios. So, in the major 7 chord, the parent chord, or the parent scale for everything. What we have is 1, 3, 5, 7. And what is different with the other arpeggios and chords is, well, let's go from the major 7 to the dominant 7. There's one difference, and it's the 7th. So in the major 7 I've got 1, 3, 5, 7, and in the dominant 7 I've got 1, 3, 5, 7. So it's only the 7th note. In this one I've got C, E, G, B, and in this one I've got a B flat. C, E, G, B flat. Now I wouldn't worry too much about the notes, it's the interval that's important. So the functions of these notes are 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, flat 7. Okay, now moving on to the minor 7 chord. Like the dominant 7, it's got a flat 7 in there, but it's also got a flat 3 now. So we've got 1, flat 3, 5, flat 7. And then the last chord in the series is a minor 7 flat 5, which has 1, flat 3, flat 5, flat 7. So that's got flattened everything except the tonic, doesn't it? Major 7. Dominant 7. Minor 7. And minor 7 flat 5. The entire diatonic sequence, or all the chords in the key of C major scale, go like this: C major 7, D minor 7, E minor 7, F major 7, G 7, A minor 7, B minor 7 flat 5, and you're done. C major 7. E minor 7. E minor 7. F major 7. G7. G7. A minor 7. B minor 7 flat 5. B minor 7 flat 5. And C major 7. Here's all the arpeggios in order. Exercise number 2, arpeggios up and back. Exercise 3. Exercise 4, ascend first, descend second. Exercise 5 is just the reverse of exercise 4. Exercise 6. Here's the whole point in all of this. How do you use these arpeggios? Well, any of these arpeggios work on these chords. The minor 7 flat 5 works best on a minor 7 flat 5 or over a dominant chord, and it has its places. It's the weakest sounding of all the arpeggios, but all the other arpeggios can be used on their own chords, for example. So a major 7 chord, you can use a major 7 arpeggio. Minor 7 chord, you can use a minor 7 arpeggio. You can use a major 7 arpeggio on a minor 7 chord. You can use them all over the shop. Well done for getting so far into the video. What we've got now is 2 solos, and the first solo is a simple melodic arpeggio solo, and I'm playing on A minor and F. Those are the 2 chords in the backing track. My arm's getting knackered holding this. So we've got A minor and F, and what I play on the A minor chord is C major 7. Why? Don't worry about it too much, but C major 7 is the relative major of A minor. A minor and C are substitutions. On the F chord, I play a D minor 7 arpeggio and an F major 7 arpeggio. Now the D minor and the F major, they're also relative major and minors, so they're kind of the same thing. You can substitute between the 2 of them.
So it's very fast and it is not conforming to the usual shapes. But if you look at the notation above the tab, you'll see that we're just cycling down the arpeggio, straight down it in patterns of 4. Good luck! Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you're locked down and bored, you've got any friends who are locked down and they've got a guitar and they could do with learning some new tricks, please share this video, give it a like, give me a subscribe. I've got absolutely heaps of this stuff. A lot of this stuff's been said and done before on YouTube, so it's very difficult to make a totally new lesson, but at least this is a place where you can come and you can find my interpretation of things and me trying to explain it the best and most clearly as I can. I really hope you enjoyed this lesson. Please give it a like, a subscribe, a share, what have you. Help me reach some more people so that there's more point in me doing this. Anyway, take care.